Hello, my name is Antunes Santos. After hesitating to share, today I'm here to tell my story. It all happened on May 22, 1973. At that time, I had the habit of going for a run every day at 5:30 in the morning. It was during one of those runs that I started feeling unwell. I walked to a tree and sat down to try to relieve the discomfort, but suddenly everything got worse. Someone called an ambulance and I passed out. When I regained consciousness, I was lying on a stretcher inside the ambulance, with paramedics and rescuers working frantically to revive me. I didn't understand what was going on. I heard one of the paramedics saying that they were losing the battle. I remember thinking about my wife and my children, asking them to let our family know, but it seemed like no one was listening to me. There came a point where I got angry and shouted, trying to get their attention, but to no avail. When I finally arrived at the hospital, I wandered through the corridors, still not fully understanding what was happening. That's when I saw a guy mocking me, clapping and saying that I was dead. His name was José Luís, and he claimed he could walk through walls and levitate. I found that the feeling of lightness was really pleasant, and I thought about not going back to my body, which was pale and lifeless. However, just as I was about to decide to stay in that state, a loud voice echoed, "Daddy, don't go." Those words hit me deeply. Like a rocket, I returned to consciousness, and when I opened my eyes, I saw my daughter holding my hand. I asked her why she was crying, and that's when I realized that I didn't remember anything about what had happened. My wife, Julia, explained that I wasn't responding to the doctor's stimuli, and that I had been reluctant to come back. Some members of my family expressed the shock I had caused them. "Please don't scare us like that again," they said, relieved that I had returned to life. After that striking episode, I spent some time recovering in the hospital. It was a period of much reflection and gratitude for the second chance that life had given me. Gradually, the events of that day became clearer in my mind, and I realized how precious and worthy of being fully lived each moment is. My family stayed by my side throughout the recovery process, showing unwavering love and support. They became even more important to me, and I promised myself never to take for granted the time we spend together. After being discharged from the hospital, I decided to make some changes in my life. I abandoned habits harmful to my health and began to value taking care of myself more. I also started to cherish every moment with my family and friends, creating precious memories that would last forever. That transformative experience taught me to appreciate life in its fullness and never to give up, even in the most difficult moments. I was reborn that day, not only physically but also spiritually, with a new perspective on what truly matters in life. Looking back now, I see that episode as a turning point in my journey. It showed me the power of resilience and faith, and inspired me to live each day with gratitude and purpose. And above all, it reminded me of the unconditional love that exists between me and my family, a bond that nothing can break. Antunes, Julia, I need to tell you something that happened while I was in that state between life and death. Julia, oath love. What happened? Antunes, while I was there, felt like I was floating, like I wasn't tied to me body anymore. And then I saw someone, a bloke called José Luís. Julia, José Luís? Who's he? Do you know him? Antunes, nah, never seen him before in me life. He was talking the mickey out of me, saying weird things like he was talking the mickey out of me situation. After that, I remember wandering through the hospital corridors like I was detached from me own body. Julia, that's really strange. Are you sure it was real? Antunes, I know it might sound like a crack up, but it was so vivid. He reckoned he could walk through walls and float. It was like he was showing me a whole new world, a place where anything goes. Julia, that's truly baffling. But don't worry about it now. The main thing is you're here with us, safe and sound. Antunes, yeah, you're spot on. Still trying to wrap me head round what happened. But one thing's for sure, I'll never forget the feeling of that voice bringing me back, reminding me of the love I have for ya and our kids. Julia, and we'll never forget how bloody scary that moment was for all of us. We're just grateful to have you back with us. Antunes, same here, Julia. Same here. Are you fascinated by near-death experience NDE stories? Then this is the right place for you. Subscribe now to our channel and delve into thrilling accounts, incredible testimonies, and transformative insights about NDEs. Get ready to be captivated by compelling narratives and uncover the mysteries beyond life. Don't waste time, join us, and embark on this extraordinary journey of discovery. Bir. Please create a portrait of a person intubated on the website with spirit leaving their body,